name's Maria and welcome to Dance and Aerobic Gymnastics, Session 1, Gymnasts at Home. This week we're going to learn all about some shapes and movements that can help you with your gymnastics. Before we start, can I ask you to check around to make sure you've got enough space? We don't want you bumping into anything or anyone. The idea of today's session is to learn lots of new shapes and have lots of fun. Can I introduce you to two gymnasts from a gymnastics club in Cardiff called Planet Gymnastics? They're going to help demonstrate and show you the moves today.
Hello. Hello.
Both gymnasts are called Ella. Today's session is going to take the form of, we're going to do a warm-up, we're going to do some activities, and then we're going to do a cool-down. It's always really, really important when you do sport, especially gymnastics, to do a warm-up and a cool-down. So are you ready to start? Should we go through the warm-up game? This week's warm-up game is a game called the bean game. So one of the Ellas is going to help us. They're going to demonstrate the shapes that we need. I'm going to shout out the name of a bean and the shape I want you to go to and go into when I shout out that word. So, for instance, if I shout out runner bean, I want you to jog on the spot. So there's Ella SJ showing jumping bean, jumping jacks, string bean, twisting, broad bean, high knees, see your high knees, and then baked bean. He's curling up in a ball. Thank you, Ella. So, are you all ready to start the warm-up? Here we go. I'm going to shout out first, runner bean. Who can remember? Yes, that's right, jumping on the spot. Baked bean, baked bean. Good. Broad bean, nice high knees, high knees. Jumping bean, good, jumping jack. Then we had string bean. There we go. Broad bean, high knees, high knees. Then runner bean, who can remember? Jogging on the spot. String bean again, string bean. Twisting. Jumping bean, they're called jumping jacks. Broad bean, nice high knees. Baked bean. There we go. That was fabulous. Well done, everybody. Thank you, Ella. I bet your heart is beating now. That was quite hard. Right then, shall we start with our activities? This is activity 1. For activity 1, we're going to look at some standing and some feet position. So this is Ella. This is Ella P. She's showing you standing. So different shapes, different ways to stand. Nice and straight, nice shoulders relaxed, head up, beautiful lines. Thank you, Ella. Should we have a go? Right then. So we have to, when we're doing our standing position, we have to make sure we've got nice relaxed shoulders, that our feet are together. So you can see Ella is lovely. She's got some lovely lines, some beautiful posture there. So there's a straight line between her head and her toes. How did you get on? Were your lines as beautiful as Ella? Have you got some lovely posture? Very good. So now we're going to look at some feet positions. In gymnastics and in dance, there's things that we call different shapes that your feet can go into. There's 5 different what we call positions. So as you can see on the picture, the first position, and then there's second position, third position, fourth position is when your foot is out in front, and fifth position, when it comes back and it touches your big toe. So the heel of one of your feet touches your big toe. Don't worry though, we'll go through these individually as we go along. So we'll start. So first of all, Ella P is going to show you first position. So she's standing with her heels together, nice and tall in that beautiful posture. Second position. So if you notice in second position, her feet were about 1.5 feet apart. Third, straight into fourth then. So there's a foot space. Fifth. If you remember on the photo, her toe, her heel touched her big toe. Well done. Really, really good work. So let's see. Shall we do that again? So let's start in first position. Our feet touch, our heels touch. Great, nice and straight. Beautiful posture. Second position, 1.5 of your lengths of your feet apart. Third position, your heel comes in and touches the middle of your other foot. Step forward. Bring your foot back in for fifth position. Brilliant. Great. Make sure you've got that beautiful posture. Very, very good. Well done. So now moving on, we're going to look at a body wave on our knees. Now this is a little bit more complex. Ella's going to show us what the end result is going to look like. She's going to show us twice, and then we're going to go through the individual bits of the move. So let's watch Ella. She's going to demonstrate. So she's standing tall. But watch carefully, it goes very quickly. There we go. Once more then, Ella. There we are. Thank you, Ella. So we're going to go through the different parts of that skill now. So if you stand up tall on your knees, nice and tall to start with, shoulders relaxed, head looking forward, we're going to put our arms in the air. So our arms are going to go right to the ceiling. That's it. Very good. Let's try that again. So arms to the ceiling. Very, very good. Well done. Now we're going to close our hips. So we're going to lean forward with our arms by our ears. We're going to lean forward. So Ella's going to demonstrate. So closing our hips, leaning forward with a nice curve of the back. That's right. Let's have a look at that again. Nice curve of the back. There we go. Fantastic. So that was 2 parts of the skill we've done. Now we're going to look at the third part. So we're going to go, if we go from that position, then we're going to swish our arms. We'll call it a swish. Push your arms backwards, or if you prefer, swish them backwards. Let's see, Ella. Swish your arms backwards and look to the ceiling. That's right. Yes, push your hips forward a little bit as well. Now the last part, so the last part of that skill, swish. And then we're going to reach to the ceiling again. So swish. There we go. Push your head back, hips forward, back to the starting position. Fantastic. So from that position, we're going to swish our arms to the top. So you're looking kind of behind you. So your chest is pointing to the ceiling and you reach up to the sky, reach up to the ceiling, back to where you started. So there's a few things to remember there. So in the first position, we went up tall, we closed, we curved our back, we swished or pushed our arms, and then we reached backwards and reached back to the ceiling. All together, there we are. And once again, there we go. Very good. Well done, everybody. That, like I said, that's quite a hard move to master, but I bet you all did brilliantly. Well done. So now moving on to activity 2. In activity 2, we're going to do back bends on our knees. Ella's just showing you. So she's going to do a demonstration of how the overall skill looks. And we'll have a little look. Brilliant. Thank you, Ella. So as you can see, Ella was back on her knees, reaching to the ceiling, arms above her head. So she's going to show us a breakdown of the moves now. So up we go, nice and tall. And then she's leaning her shoulders and her head slightly back, pushing her hips forward. Beautiful shape. Very good. Let's try that again. Arms up, hips forward slightly to keep your balance. That's it. Make sure you're joining in at home. If you can't reach as far as Ella, don't worry. Just have a little go. Very good. Thank you, Ella. So our next part of activity 2 is step hops. Now Ella's going to show us what to do. So we step forward from standing, step forward, knee high. The knee that comes up comes very, very high. We'll do it again. So the knee that we hop onto is straight, and the knee that comes off the floor comes up as high as our hips, covers our belly button. That's it. See if you could have a couple of goes. If you're a bit unsure, just follow Ella. That's it. Very good. Very good. Brilliant. Lovely, lovely straight legs and pointed toes. Well done. Well done, everybody. Now we'll have a go at cat leaps. So a cat leap, like a hop, but we do it with both legs. So Ella's just showing us. Make sure you're copying. Knee comes up, both knee comes up, both knees come up, and we cover our belly button. Ella's going to do it with a little run now. So a few steps, up we go. Beautiful landing. So make sure both of your knees come up and cover your belly. Final part of activity 2 is we're going to do what we call spring point to front. So from standing in first position, we're going to step forward, turn our knee out slightly, point our toe, then bend the back leg and swap legs. There we go, swap legs. Beautiful straight back. Have a couple of goes. See if you can do them just like Ella. Well done, everybody. Very, very good. Good work. Let's see it once more. So beautiful straight back, beautiful posture. Put our leg out, turn our knee out slightly, bend our back leg and swap legs. So jump up, swap legs. Make sure you've got beautiful pointy toes. I bet you have. Well done. Fantastic. So we're now going to move on to activity 3. So this is the last activity in today's session before our cool down. So in activity 3, we're going to do some jumping and balancing. Ella SJ is showing us a saute jump. We're going from first position, hands on our hips, and we're jumping up and landing back in first position. See if you can have a go. Up you go. Very good. Very good. See the beautiful landing? Lovely straight back. Are you having a go at home? Fantastic. So the next part of this activity is what we call a passe balance. So we won't be jumping, we'll be balancing. Your feet are in fifth, heel to toe, point your toe, lift your leg up so it's the same height, so your knee is the same height as your hip. Beautiful. So let's try that again. Heel to toe, lift your leg up, drag your pointed foot up your leg so your knee is pointing outside and the same height as your hip. Very good. Have a couple of goes, see how you get on. Fantastic. The last part of this activity is what we call an échappé. It's an échappé jump. So Ella's starting in fifth. Make sure you're starting in fifth. And then she jumps to second. Beautiful. Are you having a go at home? So from fifth to second, swap legs around, back to fifth. Fantastic. Wonder how you got on. Brilliant. So this week's cool down game is Simon Says. So I'm going to be Simon, and the aim of the game is that you only do the moves that Simon says to do. So we'll start off with jogging on the spot. Okay, let's see if I can catch you out. Right, so Ella's going to show you. You just copy along with Ella. So, star jump. Nope, Simon didn't say. Simon says tuck jump. Yes, well done. Simon says stretch jump. Very good. Cat leap. Did I catch you out? I didn't say Simon says, but Simon says star jump. Very good. And Simon says tuck jump. Yes, very, very good. Well done, everybody. Really good. Did I catch you out?
that's all we have time for this week. You've done so many new moves and shapes. Don't forget to share your videos with us using the hashtag gymnasts at home. We'll see you next week. Stay safe. Bye-bye.